Good morning. I have had a couple of viewers who asked me about the stability of the table I built the other day. And yes, it's true, when I first built it, it was very wobbly. I have strengthened it in a way to make it more stable, and now it is more stable. Obviously still, because it's the way it's made so it can be disassembled very easily, it is still a little bit wobbly, but that is not a problem at all. And that wobble is from the attachment here, because it can be lifted off, and the bigger pipe going outside the smaller pipe, it does have a little bit of a wobble. But I have been eating dinner with a friend 2 times on this table now, and even we sit cutting our steak the other night, the very good big steak we had. It's not a problem. And the fact that the table is moving, it's kind of, you know, I don't know if you can see under the table down here, my knee touched the pipe, and my friend did the same thing from the other side of the trailer, put his knee against the pipe. Then the table stays exactly in its place, and it's not a problem. So it's working very good. I'm gonna take away all these cushions so that I can show you the reinforcement I made to make the whole thing more stable, and also show you why it wasn't stable. So be right back. Here you see the pipe for the table, and before it would move this entire piece because it was attached to this alone, and this is not very strong. So when the table moved, this part moved, and obviously when the thing you attach the post to is moving, then the table will move too. So I put this kind of punch tape, I saw it mentioned as, I don't know if that's the right name, but anyway, it's like a metal strip with holes, and I put that from back here. You see the metal strip comes up here, so I tie it around the post out here, just one underneath, one above this piece of wood, and then to the back of the sofa and screw it in here. This was the only place where there's a little bit of material. It's here, here, and at the front. So they were the only places I could attach it. Then I ran it out to the post and around. Then to tighten it, to make sure it's good and tight, because it has to be, you hear, it's almost like an instrument. I put screws here and just tied them, screwed them into this wood and tied them until, I was about to say the sound was right, until it was nice and tight, so that it keep pulling on the post and actually pulling this piece of wood backwards to make this whole thing stable. And now it is rock stable. It's not moving at all. The only thing moving on my table is the mount underneath, so the table can wobble a little bit, but this is not at all a problem. And when I did the tightening of the punch tape, I think it was called, the metal strip here, when I tightened that, I actually had a leveler on the tabletop to see when the table was level, and it is now. So I just kept on pulling, kept on tightening the screws until the table was level. So it's working very, very good, and I'm very happy about it. Actually, my plan is tomorrow or Tuesday, I haven't decided yet, tomorrow or Tuesday when I go do laundry, I will bring the leg, the whole metal frame from the table, and throw it at the recycling place. because I don't need it anymore. This table here that I built has taken its place. The tabletop itself I will need to keep, because if I have a visitor who needs to sleep over, I can use the tabletop. I can put it back in place here as you would normally do with the dinette, and have a double bed. Because as it is now with the bed I made, the bigger bed, there's only room for one person. But keeping the tabletop from the old table, I can put that and I have a double bed. I will keep it in the bathroom. You know, the bathroom, I don't use it that much. So that's why I will keep it there, and there's room for it. There's exactly room for it. I measured already. And actually the tabletop is out there already. That's where I keep the chair. You remember from my videos this summer, the chair I would take outside, and when I sat outside and enjoyed the sun, I keep that chair in the bathroom too. And I will just put the tabletop behind it. So no problem there. But the legs, the whole metal frame from the table, right now it's out there too, and it's taking up all the space. So I need to get rid of that. Okay, just a short update on my table, just to show you. I fixed the wobbly, the wobbliness. That's not a word, but it is now, and made it more stable. So it's working perfect. And I'm very happy about the whole setup now of my bed and my table. It's just perfect. No problem. 2 people can still sit and eat their dinner in the Nomadic Nest without having to fight for space or anything. Okay, here you can see the way I choose to set it up when I'm alone in the trailer. You can see I was about to say the corner where I can sit. I put the cushions like that. I was thinking about getting rid of some of the cushions, but I think I'm gonna keep them, because when I like this, it's a good corner for sitting. And when I want to, I can show you, I can go sit there so you can see how it works. So I sit like this, put my feet up, spin the table. I got room to work on the laptop, watch a movie, and I got the headrest here. This is a great corner. And then next to me is the bed, full size, folded out, so I don't have to hassle with that every day when I want to go to sleep. It's there already. I just can crawl under the blankets and go sleep. Right next to me here is some cable. That is the small inverter, the 12 volt to 19 volt inverter for the laptop. So it's running here behind the cushions and behind me, and then to this side and connect to the laptop, because that way it doesn't affect the laptop. The other cable, you might see it, I don't know if you can see, yeah, this one here is for my internet. It runs up there to a hook in the ceiling and then out, and it sits just below the roof window, just inside the roof window. Because this trailer is made of aluminium on the outside, it reflects the mobile internet. So that means if I put that thing in here, just on the back of the laptop, what you would normally do, I have no internet connections because of the aluminium skin on the trailer, and also because of the reflective on the windows. When I put the reflective on this window and on this window, my internet connection disappeared. So I put it up there, so it's near the window of the roof vent. And that way I have perfect connection always. So this is my setup for now. I think this works brilliantly. It's really, really good. And obviously if I want to, if I have a visitor, I can roll the cushions or the blankets and the pillows down to this end, fold the bed into normal couch size, and it easily suits. It easily fits 2 people for eating dinner. So, but obviously this is my everyday setup, and this is perfect. My swivel table and my bed. I'm off for now. I think I'm gonna go for a walk, even it's extremely windy outside. We have a storm rolling in, and well, it is fall, and the weather is for sure showing that now. I'm not gonna take the camera outside because you won't be able to hear what I'm saying. You might be able to hear it in the background every now and again. There's a gust of wind and the whole thing is shaking. But it's beautiful. Take care of yourselves. Life is good. See you another time. Bye bye.